Blake Cousins, third phase of moon, going over the top 10 videos we think that we've received right here.
That was beautiful.
Over the year
Check that out, you
2015. It's been a busy year. It's incredible what's coming.
Now
We
it's
have
turning red.
Paul and Brent Cousins here. We're going to go over the top 10 right now, in our opinion, of some of the best videos of 2015. Wait for this. Check this out.
Oh
All right,
shit, look
now,
at the clouds.
You're seeing it right now. It's a portal. Los Angeles, California. You know, what's going on here? We're checking this thing out. We're gonna see the video. Go ahead, Brent. What's your opinion?
Blake, you know, this is exciting stuff. I love we're doing the 2015 event right now, the best of. And this was a submission that kind of represents a whole year of phenomenon in the air. An unusual, I mean, crazy stuff, Blake. This, again, is a pinpoint that I've never seen anything like this before. Paul?
Well, you know, before we get to Paul, real quick, doesn't it look like a punch through the cloud and this vapor in the sky? And notice the other weird clouds. Here you go, Paul. What's your first impression?
I was gonna say, Blake, that what is that shape? You know, it's like so bright in the air in broad daylight. Looks like what? I see like a rural neighborhood. Like, what is that? It even looks like an arrow. It's like amazing.
Well, you know, Paul is a first-time caller into Third Phase Moon, and I just wanted to bring him on the experience of how we're doing this right now, real time.
Is it pointing somewhere, or looking at it? It looks kind of like an arrow, even a little bit.
Well, do you think that this is natural or something that's kind of unnatural in your opinion, Paul?
Oh no, this is totally unnatural. It's like that thing is not going anywhere. You can obviously see it's broad daylight. Look, some rural neighborhood.
You know, that's what the public's all about. We're gonna get to the next video right now. Everybody stand by. Take a look at this second video, top 10 of 2015. It's the Manitoba story, right, Brent? This do you remember when the emails start to explode from Manitoba, Canada, of a strange craft and a suppression from the Canadian government of keeping the story on the down low? People said that they were actually quarantined to their homes after some kind of object or craft crashed into the Manitoba Reserve. Brent, remember all this? This is crazy.
Blake, it seems almost like 5 years ago. This stuff just keeps coming in, and this was one of the biggest stories of January. Blake, Canada, Manitoba was a full blackout. It was covered by dark by the government of Canada because of a crash, apparently. Blake, I remember you even contacted the chief of Jackhead Reservation, and it seemed a little suspicious. You remember that?
You know, that was quite amazing when I made the call to the First Nation Jackhead Reservation, and you know, there was a guy that picked up, and I talked to him, and he said that nothing went down, and he'd be the first, if there was something, to contact Third Phase Moon right off the bat in Manitoba. If he was in charge of the reservation, and he's already saying that was a red flag for me. And then again, the mass emails from the area saying that whatever went down did go down, and we got to find out what happened in Manitoba. You know, Paul, I know you're kind of joining us on this real ride on the top 10, but what would you think about the Indian reservation in Canada and a flying saucer that crashed there? And then all of a sudden the military came in and said, hey man, keep it to yourself. Don't tell anybody. What would be the first thing that you would do?
That would be unfair. The media needs to know that there is alien life out there, and if you know, why would they want to keep it a secret? Because that kind of thing is just amazing and life-changing, I think.
Well, you know, that's you know, simply said, but perfectly said. You know, that's exactly right, Paul. It's very simple. We need to get this information out. The information needs to flow. You know, if the people want you to shut up, the government, if the government wants you to be quiet and not share this, I would suggest get it out real fast. Third phase of moon is a place to share it. If you've captured a UFO, this is a place. Now let's get to the third top UFO video 2015. Let's see what we got here. This is quite incredible. I remember this one. A lady captures this while she's driving on the highway, and then actually manages to pull over to capture this weird event, these strange lights in the skies. She said they made no noise whatsoever. It doesn't look like flares in my opinion. It's making some kind of strange formation in the sky, and she managed to keep her steady hands to capture this. Brent, what's your opinion on this?
Blake, she says she was out in the desert and she does have a steady hand. I'm still on the fence on this one being the best. No, it's a third. I know the top 10 is going to be the best of 2015. I still rate this as unidentified flares as I'm concerned, possibly military drop-off. And she got lucky. She sees something in the sky. Why not film it? It is an anomaly, and we like to see these events happen.
Well, that's true, Brent. Anomaly flares, possibly, but I'd say this is some of the best footage of something unidentified in regards to an orb phenomenon. Right away, do you think this is military, Paul?
No, I don't think it's military at all. That is an unidentified flying object, I believe. Look at the way it blinks, the way it's all like in a row. The lights are like formatted to where it's like letting you know you're there. That's what I think.
So what Paul's trying to say here, I think, is that these things are trying to make communication on the roads.
I have no idea what these things
And there's a
are
lot of
in
road
the air,
footage that
right in
people
front
have
of me.
captured while they're driving down the highway at night. And which
Oh
is
my
kind of
God,
cool is that, you know, they have their cell phones and you're not supposed to be using them while you're driving. But if
The
you see,
fuck are those?
but if you see a UFO, people,
Pulling over.
keep the cameras rolling, all right? Let's get to the next video right now. This is the fourth video submitted to Third Phase of Moon 2015. Okay, it's from NASA. And I want to ask Paul right away, what do you think that is? And could this be on planet Earth? What do you think? Some kind of ancient civilization under the sand revealed?
Sure, it looks like it.
Let me tell you this, Paul. It's on Mars. And this is a Mars photograph of what I say is some kind of ancient building. There's no joke going on. This is from NASA itself. This is one of the best submissions. And thanks, NASA. We got to thank NASA. What do you got to say? Is this some mind-blowing stuff to you? You're seeing this for the first time, aren't you, Paul?
Yes, I am. And that's amazing. If that's Mars, that's proof that, you know, there's some kind of life there.
It's not if, Paul. It is Mars. So I think life existed. There it is. Wow. Brent, your opinion on this one? I thought this was some incredible footage that came in from NASA. And Brent?
Yeah, absolutely incredible. People say this is possibly the Stargate that's been there thousands of years. They say it could be a transportation device that has opportunity to jump people from Mars to Earth instantaneously. This structure is large. Look at the staircasing, the depth of what's happening in there. I wish I was on Mars to get a better look at this, because I think we'd all be amazed about what we saw there.
Well, the geometric structure, you know, I highlighted it. I put in my own colors and contrast, but it's there, people. It's there. You see it in the black and white, the contrast as it sits right there. It's some amazing evidence. Now, here's our next video. It's not a UFO sighting, but it's one of my favorites. When basically our car got struck by lightning as we went in a hunt for a UFO during a lightning storm in our backyard on the Hamakua coast. And then I jump out of the car as a boom strikes down, and I almost get struck by lightning. And let me tell you, people, this isn't the smartest thing to do. Brett, what do you think? Should we go after UFO phenomenon during a lightning storm? Because I heard about things, and I've seen things. Lightning strikes can be very dangerous.
Like, this is third phase moon, and I think this was a little extreme UFO hunting that maybe we shouldn't have done. I think we pulled it off, got lucky, captured some really amazing images, but it was a little too close for comfort. As you see, Blake, the lightning strike was basically about 40 feet. It went right over your head, and it was freaking crazy. What a way to start the middle of the year 2015.
Paul, you see as the lightning strikes in the plasma purple blast right here on the Hamakua coast, you know exactly where this is. Your thoughts right away of, you know, chasing lightning. Is it a smart idea?
You guys are crazy. I would have been like nowhere near that. You guys are nuts. But yeah, that was like some extreme lightning that I have never seen before in my life.
You know, the purple plasmic blast is something to say. That was kind of cool. That was captured. And I think it was struck right on our antenna. Now let's get to the next video. That's going to be our 6th submission to Third Phase Moon, the top 2015. Let's get to it right now. The beams of light captured around the world. Now this is a phenomenon that, you know, 2015 people have seen. They've been woken up. We've got a lot of submissions to Third Phase Moon. Right now you're seeing this beam of light with the lightning strike. Quite impressive. You know, could this be a teleportation device, as some people are saying? That's the big question in regards to these photos. I think we received about 20 of them this year in 2015. What do you think of this phenomenon, Brent?
The census going on right now, people say it could be an artifact from a digital camera where it reflects off lightning strikes. But I've seen different arrays of these beams that really represent something more because of its contrast behind trees, where it couldn't be in front of the camera, and then it actually goes in front of the trees a lot of the time. You know, I'm fascinated with this footage, and maybe 2016 we will get a real answer to what's going on.
Well, I believe that lightning is a major power source. You could basically charge up a city with it if you could harness the energy. You know, it's that simple. How come we haven't figured that out? Nikola Tesla did. Paul, what's your opinion right away? You're seeing these beams of light. They're captured with your smartphone. You see it being a reflection off the car itself. It's there. This is no special effect of any kind. Would this scare you that this could be some kind of, you know, time jump or trajectory beam?
I'm blown away by this picture. It's amazing. I think that it looks like some kind of beam me up, Scotty kind of deal. That's nuts. It looks, I have no idea what that could even be, but if I saw that, I'd be scared. Definitely, I'd be scared.
Well, you know, that's straight from the public. Paul, right there. You know, Third Phase Moon really likes to invite the public to have their first opinion on these videos. Brent?
Absolutely. You know, we're just here. We're doing the best of 2015, and a friend came in, Paul. He's been a friend for a long time. He's a resident, and we went to high school with each other, and he's coming in and seeing this footage for the first time. He has never seen, he's seen it as it comes in real time as we're speaking. So I just wanted to give that to everybody. And hey, crack a beer, because we're cracking beers too. So let's get started with which number, Blake?
I think we're on to number 7, but we're going to go over through 7 through 9 right now, because what's been going down over Los Angeles is quite amazing. You know, I think we received over 100 videos from the public, along with probably about 300 photographs of this massive UFO event that happened over LA. The military claims that it's some kind of Atlas rocket or a Trident missile launched from a submarine off the coast of California. And then we get these kind of videos. And the public reaction, I think over 40 people during the radio show claims that they don't believe anything that the military or the main media story. So what was captured over Los Angeles and why? Why are they doing this over the public? If it was military, you know, this is a weird stuff. Brent.
Blake, unusual indeed. They say, you're saying over Los Angeles. Hey, this thing was seen from San Francisco, Nevada, and even as far as Texas. This was no rocket. If there was a rocket, Blake, this was an extreme one, jumbo size, the likes that we've never seen. This is no Trident missile, in my opinion. And that's a census. We asked people, all of them, and nobody said this was a missile in their opinion. Experts.
Well, my first question to Paul, you know, the public, our buddy, is do you think they should be doing this kind of stuff if it's military over the general public of Los Angeles? You got over 12 million people just there alone. Paul.
The military should not be doing this kind of thing if it is military, but by the look of that footage, man, I think that's a UFO. That footage is amazing. It's like, what's going on there? But yeah, if it is military, they should let everyone know what's going on. Everyone. Blow it all over the media. You know, why hide it? It's something that is just would be life-changing for everyone that heard about it, or, you know, like if you can get some footage, why not? Show the people.
That's right. You know, that's what the public did on this event over Los Angeles. It was a big game changer for the people around the world that possibly we're not alone. Even the X-Files did a promotion for their new TV show coming up, and they used a lot of this footage for a big X-Files premiere. Permission granted by Third Phase of Moon viewers and submitters of this video. Quite amazing. Let's get to the next video. Did you see that? It's like the
like
portal's
the jets
opening
came
up.
on.
You know, this stuff is coming in real time, Third Phase of Moon. Now, take a look at this, Paul. You're going to be amazed. Young Trillion submitted this video. And Young Trillion captured this at 5 in the morning, Florida, while he's driving on his way to do a rap song. And this is quite incredible. You know, again, is this military?
Yeah,
Go ahead, Paul.
I would be very afraid if I saw that. What is that? I would have to pull over. Oh, yeah. Everyone needs to know and see what is that thing.
I'd have to say Young Trillion's video, along with a lot of people that submitted videos to Third Phase of Moon, is probably on the top 10, on almost the top 10. Maybe it's not. There's a lot of other videos that we're not sharing. And if you got a favorite, you want to mention it out on Third Phase Moon, you let us know. Brent, again, Young Trillion's video here is, in my opinion, some of the top video that it has come in for the year 2015.
Blake, you remember how I mentioned the first video was kind of the opening, the beginning of HARP, CERN? You know, we've been using these words over the years, but this kind of shows relevance to what's going on. Weather controlled, military, I'm not sure. But this is, I'm saying, some of the best video, in my opinion, the best video of 2015. I'm impressed. Young Trillion did an outstanding job getting this.
And he actually opened it up to the public. We received a few videos afterwards, about 3 days later, but Young Trillion broke the news. Young Trillion 2015, the top UFO video. Wow. Congrats, Young Trillion. I gotta say, it's been an amazing year right here at 2015 at the Third Phase of Moon headquarters, receiving your videos from around the world and talking to you, the public. It's amazing, people. It's quite amazing. Paul, I really want to thank you for joining us on this special top 2015 special report.
No problem, Blake. You keep keeping us informed. Let the public know what is going on in the skies. Thank you very much for having me, Blake. Thank you so much.
Well, that was a lot of fun, Brent.
Absolutely, Paul. And Blake, I wanted to ask Paul, are you a believer? I know you've captured UFOs. I want to ask if what you've seen tonight, your personal opinion, what's going on in the skies, is this extraordinary footage groundbreaking? Because in my opinion, it is.
Blake and Brent, I believe they're out there. You know, we need to get more footage. I believe there is alien life out there. I've seen them. I believe in them. You know, we just gotta catch those guys. It's all to it. We gotta keep our eyes in the sky, video cameras on, and that's it. We gotta catch them.
That's right, Paulie. That's right, world. Have your cameras ready. Everybody's got them. They've sold 1 billion iPhones. The time is now, people. The time is now that disclosure will be broken to the public. 2016 is the time. Everybody, keep your eyes on the skies. My name's Blake Cousins. We'll see you again next time.
Transmission completed. We have an unidentified object.
A mission that kind of represents a whole year of phenomenon in the air, an unusual, I mean, crazy stuff, Blake. This again is a pinpoint that I've never seen anything like this before. Paul?
Well, you know, before we get to Paul, real quick, doesn't it look like a punch through the cloud and this vapor in the sky? And notice the other weird clouds. Here you go, Paul, of 2015. Wait for this. Check this out.
Oh
All right,
shit, look
now,
at the clouds.
You're seeing it right now. It's a portal. Los Angeles, California. You know, what's going on here? We're checking this thing out. We're going to see the video. Go ahead, Brent. What's your opinion?
Blake, you know, this is exciting stuff. I love we're doing the 2015 event right now, the best of. And this was a
Experience of how we're doing this right now, real time.
Is it pointing somewhere? Or look at it. It looks kind of like an arrow, even a little bit.
Well, do you think that this is natural or something that's kind of unnatural in your opinion, Paul?
Oh no, this is totally unnatural. It's like that thing is not going anywhere. You can obviously see
Blake Cousins, third phase of moon, going over the top 10 videos we think that we've received right here
That was beautiful.
over the year
Check that out, you guys.
2015. It's been a busy year. It's incredible what's coming.
Now
We
it's
have
turning red.
Paul and Brent Cousins here. We're going to go over the top 10 right now, in our opinion, of some of the best videos. Well, what's your first impression?
I was gonna say, Blake, that what is that shape? You know, it's like so bright in the air in broad daylight. Looks like what? I see like a rural neighborhood. Like, what is that? It even looks like an arrow. It's like amazing.
Well, you know, Paul is a first-time caller into Third Phase Moon, and I just wanted to bring him on the experience.